I have Max Sokolnicki here today, and he's part of the Legal Shield organization, and he takes a great interest in helping people, especially business people. But Max, tell us a little bit about the people you help. Seems like you can help just about any family and everything, but just how do you get down and what are the best things that you offer people?
Well, the best part about what we offer is the fact that we offer solutions to daily normal problems, legal problems, and
Mhm.
also the emergencies. We offer people access to the legal system that most people wouldn't ordinarily get because it costs so darn much. And some of the things that we take care of or that we promote are family law, traffic law, immigration, employment. We give people, and this is really a great thing, people have unlimited access to an attorney. You don't get billed if you make a phone call and you're on the phone for 15, 20 minutes, half hour asking a question. You can't find that with normal lawyers. This is built into the membership, which is less than $1 a day. And depending on if you're in groups, it could be even less than that. We offer people a way to sleep better at night and lose less time at work. And by allowing the experts take care of problems that they face. I'll give you an example, okay? Because we do Legal Shield and IDShield, okay?
Mhm.
This is funny because someone just asked me about this, and I know of 3 individuals that this happened to recently, where the identity protection and the legal side of it had to work together. Someone's driving down a highway, and they get stopped by police. Well, the police come up to the window, ask for your ID and registration and all that. And the police go back and they run the driver's license and quickly come back to the car and say, okay, get out of the car. You're wanted in a state across the country for several warrants out for your arrest. The person, if they have Legal Shield, will call their attorney and tell them what the problem is, and that lawyer will probably be able to keep that person from going to jail. That's number one. Number two is if they have the identity protection, then our people work on, okay, who stole that driver's license number and how do we rectify it? Our IDShield plan will return your identity status, no matter what the harm was, be it financial or whatever, to pre-breach status. And that's a guarantee that nobody else makes, like LifeLock or McAfee or any of those other ones. That's just an example of the two systems working together.
Wow, but that takes people out of extreme situations that they find themselves in, and they have a solution so you can really sleep at night. In business, I've used the legal shield in business before where I really had to ask some very succinct questions. Actually, a personal thing as well one time. And the lawyers are the best. They generally legal shield contracts the best firm in whatever area you're in. That's what I've recognized and seen about it. So yeah, I'm a proponent about the service. Absolutely behind it because of how good it is. I noticed recently you were doing some work with trucking companies. Is that independent or companies? What's the story behind that work that you've been doing?
Well, that's actually both.
Ah,
Because
okay.
what we want to do is keep the drivers on the road and these things called CSA points low, because those are non-moving violations. But if you rack up enough of them, you could be taken off the road. The other thing now is for the companies, if a driver has too many violations, moving, non-moving, then they either have to find a new driver. Okay, that's one thing. Or their insurance goes up because they have too many drivers with too many points.
Oh
And
boy.
to the trucking company, it's a real benefit to have their drivers use our plan, because we have lawyers that just deal with transportation. There's a firm that has been doing this with Legal Shield since, I do believe, the 80s. And they are the largest transportation legal firm in the country. And no matter where the driver is, he can be protected or helped by the lawyers. Okay. And we can find lawyers that will help them, like, let's say, misdemeanors for drivers can sometimes end them in jail. So we have lawyers that are reached out to in every state and every province in Canada, and they will get that person first out of jail and then try to reduce the points, reduce the violation. And it's worked. And a lot of drivers are very, very happy with the service.
It's a smart investment in doing business. And when you're in transportation, anything can happen. So, wow, this is a very needed service in that particular sector. But when you think of families needing a will or needing different things, there's just such good specialization within the law firms of the network of Legal Shield. You can have confidence that you're going to get taken care of, would you say?
That's absolutely right. And thanks for bringing up the wills, because people, if you want your will drafted by a lawyer, it can be anywhere from $500 to $1,500. That's what my research tells me, and that's what the industry says too. And with our clients, they can have their will drafted. Got a baby, or a new baby in the family, or something else occurs. So every year you can have that changed. We also do estate planning. There's other family legal issues too that are covered, like simple divorce, custody issues, immigration.
Would adoption fit in there?
Yes,
It does.
adoption is
wow,
covered.
that's great.
So, like I said, for less than $1 a day, you can have access, unlimited access to your lawyer, but so many other things too. Traffic issues are big as well. People get stopped or they're in a bad accident. The other thing that we have with Legal Shield is that you can get access to a lawyer. We have an emergency line for emergencies, like that traffic accident, or the state wants to take your children away and it's after 6 or something like that. You can call a lawyer and they can intervene on your behalf.
Wow. Time is of the essence in situations like that. So that's another thing that just shows how well the program protects your family and your business.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And of course, having an IDShield is almost a no-brainer. You need that these days. If you've got an amount of credit at all, you want to keep your name safe. I had an instance where somebody filed for PPP money, and they had actually broken into my account and changed the password, changed things, and collected PPP money off the state. That was a headache that needed some attention. So I know realistically, this is something that is worth every penny to do. So you really should take the time, anyone, to speak with you, Max, and learn about their family, learn about what Legal Shield does. There's also, if you're looking to make a side income, I think you couldn't be full income if you wanted to take it that far, but Legal Shield has a program for people that help build the membership, don't they?
Yes, that's absolutely true. I could sign someone up that's interested to become an associate and represent Legal Shield and IDShield, and that builds our network of folks. And then they can also do the same thing. And you can add to your income by signing these people up.
Do they provide the support and training just as well as they're providing the high quality product?
It is absolutely incredible how much support and training that Legal Shield and IDShield has. I have been through maybe a third of the training, and I've been doing it for 6 months.
Wow.
And they're always adding things on. They have webinars every day. They have collective informational Zooms and interactive videos to teach all of the associates exactly what the products are or the services are and what the details are about them. So yeah, I'm just amazed at how much support the Legal Shield has for their associates. It is incredible.
Let's lends to their success because they have a long track record of success. So it's the only outfit out there, I think, that really produces a high quality product, has some of the best law firms in the United States involved with them. How do people get a hold of you, Max? What's the best way?
Well, my phone number or my email address, would you like me to tell you what they are?
I'll go ahead and put that at the end of our talk so people have it, have time to write it down. So that's okay. I want to thank you for the time today. And I learned a little bit more, and I can see just how specialized they get, that they can really bring in the right attorney for the right type of problem. That's amazing. So they're not just general, they get very specific with how they handle issues for people. That's awesome. Thanks for the
And
time today.
and thank you, Mike. I really appreciate you taking time to let me get my message out and really do what I want to do, and that is help people with support and solutions to their issues.
That's a true value. And you have your heart in the right place. Thank you so much, Max. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mike. You too.
Thank you.